Hi there. So tonight, as I was leaving my mom's house and walking home, I noticed there were flashing lights, right? So I got closer, and there's like a big black paddy wagon, a regular police jeep, like the jeep. A car pulled over, and four cops, two on either side of the motorist's front, like one standing over him. He's still in his car. One standing over him, and then the other at the passenger side window, and the guy was by himself. And then the other two cops just standing near the other officers. So I'm walking past, and I'm like, wow, I don't know the last time I've seen a situation like this where there's four cops and one civilian. Is he considered a civilian? I think he is, and a civilian like going at it, going back and forth. And I'm just like, God, I hope this situation doesn't go left and this man loses his life because of whatever's going down between them. Now, I am not one to speak on what went down before I got past the situation or I was like walking there, but I did not want to witness a terrible end result because I just felt like I would be traumatized. And I had just read about the cops, and I can't tell you which state, but they six cops fatally shot a 20-year-old black man for sleeping in his car in a drive-through. They said that he began to move and they thought he was reaching for the gun that was on his lap. Allegedly. You're not gonna tell me that this man who was asleep was a threat to you. Like, that's what you're not gonna do, and you're not gonna justify it or get me to believe it because I don't. And when I got past the situation that I was walking past tonight, it upset me. It upset me because the cop, now I don't know what the motorist said. I don't know what the motorist said to the cops to make him react in a way that he reacted, but the cop was screaming and cursing at the top of his lungs, so much so that his fellow officer had to tell him to calm down, and he was just like, no, I'm gonna say this. This guy needs to learn some fucking respect, and I'm doing my job, and you will be fucking respectful, and this, that, and the third, and I'm just like, damn. The side of your car says courtesy, professionalism, and respect. Where am I getting any of this? I'm not saying that what the guy in the car said wasn't just. I don't know what he said. I don't know what he did to deserve that reaction. But if we're promoting courtesy, professionalism, and respect, then talk to me as such. Just because someone is giving you anger does not mean that you have to result in being told to calm down and cursing them out because you feel some type of way. One is too fucking cold for this shit. Honestly. And in this day and age, how am I supposed to feel when I have cops killing people for no good reason and getting away with it? And you're the guys that I'm supposed to call when something goes wrong with me? I'm supposed to look to you for protection, but how can I? How can I? Like, it's a terrible, scary time that we live in, and knowing that this thing is getting so much closer to home, it's really unnerving. Like, I have male friends, I have male cousins, my nephews. Like, what am I to think? Like, walking down the street, God forbid, one day I see them get into this altercation with a police officer. Like, what am I to do? Like, that's the scariest thing. And they're all like, oh, they're here for protection. They get abused. And I'm not saying that I'm not discrediting them. I'm not. But it is scary and it is terrifying when I have to walk down a block and I see four cops aggressively I want to say attacking, but being super aggressive with this motorist who's still sitting inside of his car. And the first thought that comes to my mind is, I hope they don't shoot another innocent person. Like, that's a terrible time that we're living in. I don't know. It's really aggravating and frustrating. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's it.